Zalympix 2025 Championship Flight.
Let's go. Years in the making. Let's go. This is exciting.
Fucking cutthroat box.
Yeah.
Was it not the best one ever?
It's the who's who of the cannabis industry.
I think so too.
All boiled down to this.
Yeah.
And just quality-wise, aside from reputation, I think it was the best smoking box yet.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
So, I mean, and after getting through everything, I truly believe, and you know, a lot of brackets were like, ooh, maybe the right side semifinalists, maybe they should have been in the finals together. This is the
this is the finals for sure.
This is the two best things smoking by far in the box, I believe, in my opinion. I mean, you smoked through it already.
Yeah, I started at the top and worked my way down, and it messed me up because I'm going, holy shit, the first like 6 of these are all like really good from like the high 20s down in through the 20s.
Right.
And so by the time I got to the bottom, I just realized like, man, it's a battle between 2 to 3 for me. And it's a lot on preference of flavor. It wasn't as much on, you know, ooh, it's smoother or burning better. They were all burning. At the top 3 were all, in my opinion, like combusting proper, flavor transfer. It was honestly about minute, slight variances. And those were even like, well, do you like slight lemon or slight citrus, or do you like a backing of this or so
it's more of a preferential
very
thing.
nuanced.
For me is I hate citrus, and this citrus has been bombing through everyone because fuck my opinion on if I like this or that. Those nuances, there was just a little more flavor there, whether I like it or not. It was just a little smoother, whether I like it or not.
Right.
So it's like it was just objectively. That's for me when a citrus gets to the finals and something we're doing.
There's a reason why.
Dude, I hate citrus, and it still got to the finals.
I mean, if you put a Tangy jar next to me, I'll probably pick most of what else is available. But then you put something like this out, like what we saw with number 20, I think, and I was like, whoa. I mean, bro, are we seeing a citrus revival these days? I mean, Lemon Up's coming back. Everything's, a lot of citrus is coming back into the market.
People are finding a way to do citrus to where it's getting all the best qualities of it. There's the mouth stain. There's the intensity. There's the purity.
It's not just tangy now.
Citrus is one of the most staining fucking things out there. So if you can get it to perform pure and smooth, it's going to be hard to beat.
God forbid you give it a little mouth coat.
Right, yeah.
Which is the hardest thing for a citrus to get, is a mouth coat. It's always staining, it's always intense, but the mouth coat's never there. It's always a nasally thin.
It tends to be
interesting.
Wispy. Yeah, it tends
that
to be
is
wispy.
interesting.
Whereas
You
like
say
a
that.
C might not have too much stain or intensity sometimes, but it's usually pretty
It's got the coat.
Let's go over this, Adam, real quick with me. Can you tell me the difference between mouth stain and what's the other one that
So
you...
there's intensity, coat, and stain.
Coat and stain. Can you tell me because I know that some people are going to wonder that.
Yeah, exactly. So intensity is the initial amount of flavor that hits your
How
palate.
loud it is.
How much flavor there is. Stain is how long it lingers after.
Long finish.
Not initial, right?
Got you.
And then coat is how thick and textured and voluptuous the smoke is.
Texture of the smoke.
How vaporous is it?
We've all had that smoke that's pillowy and soft and almost like, it just is like,
And
wow,
that's
this is
usually
burning
the
different.
most mouth coating shit because it's the texture of the smoke that allows it to do that.
It's funny because people will think we're talking crazy, but then when you've burned this much flour, you start to realize these little things and you start to key in on, wow, there's similarities between these ones I like and those ones. This is the funnest part about cannabis as far
as facts.
And I hear people tell me, because shit gets through the grapevine, right? And so it gets back to me that people are saying, like, those guys are just fooling people. They're talking all this gibberish, dude. They're just making words up and fucking... Nah, dude. When you put things side by side and you really think... It's funny because you won't know it until you get something that's super mouth coating. You put it next to something that's super mouth staining, and then you go, oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is so different.
You change that for most people.
It's an undeniable difference that I don't care who you are. If you put them side by side and you're actually paying attention to what it is
That's
you're smoking,
the key.
You don't have to even be a person with a crazy palate. If you do that side by side, you will immediately understand what we're talking about and be like, whoa, holy fucking shit.
I think you guys changed that for a lot of people because a lot of the OGs I came up with would never do side by sides. They would smoke one and then go, okay, next one, let's see what we think.
Right.
And now doing side by sides, I'm realizing that's even a better way. It's literally like looking at two photos side by side instead of memorizing one and then going over and being like, do you see any difference? And you'd be like, put them side by side.
Like there's two pictures that are almost the same and you have to find the
yes.
difference.
And all this shit happened.
On each wall. If you had to turn around, you'd be like,
And all this shit happened just from Adam and I being fucking super crucial about shit that we were smoking together and being like, bro, which one? I think this is better than this, and be like, no. And then it's like, well, fuck, let's roll them up side by side and let's see. And then we started to notice, like, damn, I can pick up on differences that I would have never picked up on.
I love that.
Unless I had these side by side.
We've been wrong so many times. Like, he'll smoke some shit, and we'll smoke, like, some of his head stash, and he'll be like, this is fire, and then we'll smoke mine, and I'll be like, damn, this is fire. I'll be like, I think this would beat yours. And he'll be like, eh. And then we'll smoke it, and he's right.
The smoke off. I love that, man. This is what we need more of in this industry, though. Don't we? Like, think about everyone listening. Like, isn't that what we need more of? People smoking it and then telling you their thoughts so that you can go out, try the same batch, see if they're talking shit or if they're real. Like, I love this part about the cannabis culture. We never had this before.
Having it objective,
yeah,
not have to do with ego, not have to do with hurting somebody's feelings or anything like that. It's just like, hey, this plant happens to be providing a better smoking experience than that, and guess what? That doesn't have to do with you as a person. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think objective criticism, all it does is help everybody from the grower down to the consumer come more to an understanding point of what cannabis should and could be.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think when that happens, you merge together the consumer and the owner, and everybody's looking for the same goal.
I think it's, you know what you guys are making people do in this whole thing? I love it. You're making people eat their vegetables. And I love that analogy because even brands now, before they're like, I don't give a fuck if it burns white. I'm still getting $2,400 a pack, bro. What? Right. And your shit's bullshit. That means nothing. Da-da-da-da. You've heard everything. Now they have to care. And guess what? People are like, yeah, that sucks. No, but it's right though, because they should have cared before already because smokability is the only factor. If we're burning something, what's the other factor you're worried about? And so it's like we're finally getting people to care about the right things, man.
100%.
I've had people who are now have fire weed that's smoking, right? That back then their shit was not smoking, and they hated us.
Yes.
And they would tell us, because I'd be telling them our goal and our mission, right, is to change the way consumers smoke and be honest about shit. And I've had somebody literally tell me, check this out. These fucking kids will believe anything is fire that you tell them is fire.
He's not lying.
Program. Just go with the program, right? And I was like, no. That's why we exist, bro.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The opposite of that.
That statement is the problem with the industry.
And we never expose who that was because they are chill, they're cool and shit. But regardless if you're chill and cool and shit, that's the shit. And then now the weed's smoking, right? And it's like, oh yeah, this is how I always rolled. Yeah. I was always been like this. You know what I mean?
I'd love to go talk to their head grower.
Right.
I can give me 20 minutes with their head grower of us chopping it up and talking a little bit of grow tech and what they've been doing. We'd be able to
the
figure
amount
it.
of people that we heard talking shit, like these fucking dumbass white ass fucking heads.
Next thing you know, come on.
But look, I think that's the biggest part of it is I think a lot of people when they met us, and look, I may be wrong, but you could have even had this impression before you met us. I think a lot of people before they meet Adam and I have this preconception of who we are, and these guys are arrogant people that just like to talk shit and whatnot, until you actually sit down with us and realize like it's a genuine passion.
I see through that from the beginning. I never felt that way.
It's a genuine passion for the plant, and once people realize that, they're like, damn, maybe I'll listen to this and see what's going on.
Or once you do a side by side
and learn.
You know, like.
I agree, bro. I totally agree. From minute one, I was telling Pack Gods, man, we should get them on the pod, bro. I think we should align with them because a lot of times it's like.
Shout out Pack Gods. He fucking big dogged me for like a year and a half, but hey,
That's what I do, bro. I don't play sides, bro. And I said they don't do what we do. We're in different lanes, and like even if you're a hater and you don't like supporting people to do what you do, okay. But guess what? We're in a different lane, so we can still support. And I also like what you're doing. I saw what you were doing. You were making people eat their vegetables, which, I mean, if you ask most people in the crowd the first time they heard all white ashes, it was from Blackleaf. I mean,
Really?
we 11 years ago.
Way back,
Yeah, I mean, Cody used to, in Florida days, used to ask me, bro, why is your shirt burning all white, bro? Why do you think it, because he has asthma. And it's like, bro, we got out here and the shirts, we have our first High Times Cup, hashtag all white ashes on the girls' chests. I have the pictures. And it's like the first time I'm sure there's some old guy like, I was talking white ash. Okay. But I'm saying Pac was like on a mission right now. We have it on girls' butts, on like shorts. We had it on, bro, our first, because Pat kept saying to me, bro, we have something others don't. We need to lean on this because we can literally be like, why is your shit not burning like this? And you're dead in the water before, because people would spray late. They'd spray last week of flour. They'd be like, on the bottle it says you can spray to the last day, and it's like, bro.
And look, I'd like to know
they say you can take Xanax during your pregnancy.
About right now is the time period before people were putting salt and things to make it white. It was white because it was fire.
Grown proper.
Yeah, it wasn't white because somebody was trying to make something look a certain way. It was white because it was grown to perfection and it was smoky.
We didn't even know why.
Yeah, exactly.
We just were like, AAA batches are smoking like this. I don't know.
Yeah, straight up, dude.
Bro.
You know what's funny? Every single time I would get into this, dude, I would somehow hear somebody talking about they're so full of shit. And I'm like, bro, show me something that's burning dark, that's a good experience while smoking, with no smoky background noise, that smells just like it, or tastes just like it smells, that's intense and pure and mouth coating and checks all the boxes and smokes until the end. In that way, I'll fucking wait.
Crickets.
Still waiting.
Crickets.
This was years ago. Yeah,
I've smoked for 23 to 24 years this year. I've grown for 23 to 24 years. I've yet to have a batch I grew or smoked of anybody's flower. That is what you're saying.
Preach, bro.
100%. No, it's
stand by that.
There's correlations.
Straight up.
Let's talk hella shit, but it's like, show us the batch, bro. We're open-minded. I'll fucking post a black ash weed that's smoking.
And light gray is not black.
No.
Because everyone's gonna go, I have salt and pepper is not. Yeah.
Salt and pepper is fine.
Guess what? That same batch of salt and pepper, had it burned a little better, it could have tasted a little better. It could have had a little bit less smoky background. Maybe it was a B+.
Adam eats plain chicken. Don't give no salt and pepper.
That salt and pepper is where a lot of organic lives, and a lot of organic lives in that area, but they can still produce crazy flavor, crazy smoothness.
It just usually has a little background noise.
Yeah, there's a little bit with it. Yeah.
This right here is the battle of the batches. I mean, honestly, this is two of the best flower I smoked this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
amongst the top 10.
Definitely.
Amongst the top 10.
Amongst the top 10 batches
sure.
I've had this year. Yeah.
Because
That's why it fucks us every time.
It comes down to a little detail, so how can I say? That's why they say, what's the best weed you ever had? I'm like, fuck, dude. I have to take 16 of my top batches and put them in a bracket.
We're so wrong every time we're like, hey, let's put these two together. I think this one's gonna win, and then this one wins, and we're like, well, fuck, we don't know what we're doing, and that's and that's why the side by side is so important, because you can check every little nuanced difference from doink to doink and be like, all right, this one's performing better.
I mean, it's like asking someone who's the best baseball player of all time, who's the best basketball player of all time. People go, new guy's LeBron, old guy's Jordan, and then that battle starts. It's the same thing with strains of
with each other. That's
old school, new school.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the only way to do this, bro. Because at this level, when things are this good, how the fuck can you remember that? Because we'll get in a 5-round bracket. We'll get to the 5th time smoking two things. We've smoked them 4 times already. And usually in a box, you can smoke them once. 4 times, and we're still wrong half the time.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that work? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do people actually remember that? How are the right awards given out when things are this close? If it's something like the Billies, where there's like 2 good things in the box out of like 70 things that we smoked.
That's pretty easy when you do it like that. Yeah.
This was obviously the best thing.
Yeah.
You know? And again, I want to clarify. That's not a shot at the Billies.
No.
That's a shot at the people that.
It's the entries. Yeah.
Because a competition is just here to present people's work. They can't make you grow it good. They can't curate the whole box. It's fucking 70.
That's a fact.
It comes down to who enters it. So shout out to the Billies for, putting on a competition and stuff. But smoking 70 things in fucking
New York, I love
hours.
you.
Yeah, I don't care who you are though, but if you're doing that, it's going to be damn near impossible. It is. I'm going to say it. Not damn near. It's impossible for someone to accurately judge something in that setting.
Yeah.
It's just not conducive to finding out what the real fire
You
is.
gotta hope to God that you get to the one that's fire and give it its credit. You
Yeah.
gotta hope to God. You gotta look through them all first and then throw away the ones that look gross or whatever, right? And then just pray to God that you can get through it all. Smoke. Because we were smoking sun up until 2 or 3 in the morning.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
Every day. Couldn't even fathom how high we are, bro. Like, it was insane. You can only get through the first half. You know, maybe.
They need you need a guy to weed out all the extra kelp before we get to the meat of this motherfucker.
I like that term. All the extra kelp.
For real. It's really like that. So, we don't have a doing camp, so we're not going to be fucking dogging.
Oh, damn.
And just so you guys know,
Paul
right
gets a
behind
breaks
us,
in the finals. Fuck
Zalympix
out of
is
here.
going down
Yeah.
right there. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll-
it's a party here, guys.
we'll
If
be
you haven't been
reeling
here,
some fucking footage.
yeah. Well, if
Yeah.
you're listening and you haven't been here, you need to make it to Cali for Zalympix next year. This next event, like, this
100%.
is a must-make event for anyone who hasn't been. Definitely come out and link up with all of us.
If you love cannabis and you're not at Olympics, you're missing out.
Well, there's a chance. There's a chance. And you know what? Fuck it. We'll say it right now. We're putting out a bracket box with Zalympix, but not just a normal bracket box. You know the problem where we're like, do people know how to roll it? To get a good experience, to actually see what's better? Or are they rolling chopped ass doinks and then it's smoking like shit and they're like, this is trash, but really your rolling skills are? So we're having a brand team up with their favorite roller, and they're submitting rolls, and it's going to be a rollers box where the brand and the roller get the award together.
And let's be honest about what this really is. This is the first time that the consumer is going to be able to have the same exact experience that everybody else has.
I wouldn't say as us, because you really got some fucking bars, okay? But
Yeah, look at them things.
As close as it gets to Paul's bars, okay? Well, it depends on the roll.
I just feel
Dude,
like this.
look at
I
this.
feel like a lot of people that buy these boxes and other strains that we vouch for and come out and are like, oh, well, I got it and it wasn't smoking that good. I feel like it comes down to it wasn't consumed right. It wasn't rolled correctly. There's a lot of different things that factor into it. But with this box that we're doing, it's going to change that.
The homie last night smoked everyone out of a bong.
That's-
And
that's
he's one of the and I was like, man, yeah, now you got to roll him up. We got to
Yeah.
roll
Are you
him
gonna roll
up.
them out? No, I'm sorry.
You know, Adam wants that, dude. He said what?
Oh!
I was like,
Give us the clips, Lance.
no bangers over here. You gotta, and like the other thing we know too, and this is something I was telling my buddy about solving some problems, is that pulling through 3 grams of weed tastes better than pulling through a gram of weed. So you always have to take that into consideration about rolls, that you're pulling that flavor through that roll. More product equals more flavor. Obviously, there's an inverse when you get to
More
5-6
volume of
grams.
flavor. Well, more
But-
volume of flavor for one, but for
There you
two,
go.
there's also a more resilient cherry. The bigger the cherry is, the harder it is to overheat
I don't know where
the
my
cherry.
rolling kit went.
When you have a little ass cherry, you take half a fucking hit and it's gleaming.
Need a torch? We need
No,
some.
my rolling
You're
kit-
100% right, Adam.
Rolling kit?
Yeah, I don't know where it went, but whatever. It's
What
good.
rolling kit?
We ready?
Everything that I just pulled out to roll
Right
this
here
with.
on the ground.
Oh, boom! There you go.
Got it.
So when you hit a tiny little fucking cherry, dude, it's gleaming in 2 seconds. You got to be so careful with it. And we noticed that because we only had 2 grams at best on this. Some of them were short. So we were rolling up little ass fucking doinks and we realized like.
I'm not even gonna disrespect those by calling them doinks.
Neon
They
red
were
cherry.
joints. We were rolling pinners, dude.
Yeah, and a lot of people say 1 gram tastes better than 3 grams. Shut the fuck up. Please, just stop it, bro.
Right.
Well, what happens, Lindsay asks this, if it's combusting at a higher temperature, what you're losing is flavor, because we all know, even with dabs, the lower you go, the more flavor you get. And then
The
there's
less
that-
volatile the chirps
and
burn
it's
at,
the same
yeah.
thing with flower. Why wouldn't it? It's the reason why I love volcanoes and we love vaporizers so much, is it's all flavor, very little burn.
Right.
And so, same thing with flower. It makes total sense that a larger cherry, a larger roll. Obviously, you can always invert this. You can always go too big. You can always, you know.
Think about a 10 gram doink. How hard you would have to hit it to overheat the cherry.
I mean,
You would have to hit it so hard, right?
You'd have to be a Hoover vacuum to make that thing over fucking heat, dude.
my boy Roach behind the camera, he could do it. I promise you.
Well, think about a 0.5 gram joint, how quickly it would just be ruined.
You're right.
And over
Yeah.
all the terms.
It would dissipate immediately.
So then there's the right amount has to be somewhere in the middle, and we've just found that an eighth, give or take.
You're 100%
roughly around 3
Yeah,
grams.
it's the spot. It's the sweet spot.
Resilient cherry. That's it doesn't get overheated by really literally anything.
Do the test
Double
yourself.
tap it, boom, perfect hit.
Yeah.
And do the test yourself. Roll a 1 grammer, a 2 grammer, and a 3 grammer side by side and try it. And you let us know. I love when people hate, but at the same time, it's like, well, then do it and let me know your results.
You know what
Because
I forgot?
I'm interested.
I forgot fucking score sheets.
You're lying to me right now.
I did forget score sheets. So what?
Good thing you and I know the criteria
So what are
so
we doing?
fucking well.
So what we have to do now?
Yeah, you guys ever done this before?
Is notes. Yeah, we did. We did it on notes. So I'm gonna be having to ask you guys.
You know the funny thing is, I probably still have the note sheet if I pull up my notes right now. Watch.
I can't wait. I'm blind. I can't wait to try and see which one wins, bro.
Oh yeah, you don't even know what color is what color.
No,
yet.
Best
I
overall.
cannot wait.
Here it is.
Should we listen?
Yes, here it is.
So just for everyone listening right now, best overall is getting announced on Zalympix.
Overall.
You ready? What? Who do you think it's going to be? Let's bet. Wizardries.
Wizard.
2.
There it is.
I called it. I just went like this.
Yeah.
Called it.
And then I'm
Because
going to
it's such
call
a
it right
unique
now.
term.
LA Family Farms will win best terpenes, and then best look.
Tastiest, I can see that.
Best look will be Ian from Pound Cake Farms with the Bubblegum Runs. I think it was the best looking. And then Nameless Genetics already won with OG. It's going to be exactly what we thought. I personally, though, this was the debate we had last night. Is best terps the best overall? Because if you give me something and I say this tastes the best, what are you going to tell me, though, that the other thing does that's better?
It can taste great, but if it's not pure or it's not smooth,
Smoothness and pureness are the
those are the biggest factors to me. So if it's not
But what
pure
if it is,
and
though?
it's not
That's
smooth,
tough,
if
though.
it is, then it's it.
If it's burnt and proper,
If it's pure and
combusting
smooth, then
good,
yeah,
it's
it's
pure
it.
and smooth,
It's
and and that's where I go. Damn, dude, best terps for me is best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
well, here's the thing.
As long as they're both side by
Something
side
can have
combust.
amazing terps, but then have a fault along with it of smokiness, right? But if it's pure,
Okay, yeah.
then it's like there's no foreign.
It's just
agent,
the
right?
terps.
But
That's
everything
it.
yeah,
Nothing
everything
else.
has to check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
asking you guys about every category.
Yeah, let's
And
go.
that's the way really that we're gonna have to do it here. And I'm just gonna have to keep us all on track. All right, we're back from Paul's piss. Paul is soft, by the way, right now, guys.
That's horseshit.
He's like 4 drinks in. Okay, he's absolutely fucked.
It's
up.
6 and it's a lie.
Paul is fucking buttered right now, but we're gonna keep
No.
going. I got everybody's scorecards right here. I'm gonna be on your guys' asses, okay, to make sure everything is fucking super on point. We're not gonna fuck this up in the finals, I promise you.
Let's
Battle
go.
Royale, let's go.
Do you have a torch or am I lighting both of
I
these?
do not have a sword.
All right, so I'm lighting both of these guys because drunk or not, Adam forgets everything.
I had a fucking. Oh wait. Yeah, no, straight up, I didn't fly today. I almost forgot.
He said TSA. Okay, I was worried. I flew with
But he
this.
did build out a studio. I'll give it to him, man. You should have seen
I
him
did
rocking and
ask
rolling.
Lance to bring one, and he said,
You know what?
"Fuck you, Adam."
Hold
Yeah.
on. Hold
I literally said that.
Hold the
Don't tell me
fucking
you
phone.
have one right now, dude.
I think I do. Hold
You're
on.
talking shit, embarrassing me on fucking.
I don't know which one's gonna work, but
Give me both. I'll just run.
oh, you mean all three?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll figure it out. Start with Zushi.
It's a vibe in here, man.
I told you my
Zalympix.
shit don't work.
Let's go. The finals, the proper smoke off.
Yeah, that's the one I'd go with.
Don't work. Let's fucking see.
You think these guys use torch lighters? Holy shit. Yeah, and if you're not lighting your joints with a torch, I'm telling you, you're missing out. What's cool? Do the side by side. That's what's dope about this. You get to do it. So light one with a regular lighter, spend the 3 minutes lighting it, and your finger getting hot, and then just hit a torch lighter on it and see what you think flavor-wise. That's
You
what's
know, I'll give
interesting.
the world some game right now because Adam always, gives me praises about, Paul put me on to fire and like different levels of weed and the roll and the tip, and Paul put me on. Adam put me on to torches. I was using Bic lighters, and Adam was like, "That takes too much time." And Adam was like, "We got,
Precise.
yeah."
And
He's
it
like, "We got to
doesn't
figure out a
burn
better way to
evenly.
do that."
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, it's a game changer. I'll never go
Blowtorch is
back.
Where it's at, dude. Look good.
I also would get frustrated, Paul, and then just pull on it and light the end like most people because they get frustrated sitting there for 5
And then
minutes.
you're not getting the same experience.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you know you're that type of person, don't just cut the corner, get a torch lighter.
Right. No, dude. When he
Dude,
first
that
said it,
smells good.
when he first said it, I was like, it's not necessary. And he was like, bro, it really is. It's more of a direct torch. He was like, it doesn't take an hour and a half to light it. And I started using it and I never looked back, dude.
Do you guys think there's anything to actually smelling the weed burning before you even like
It's an indication.
smelling?
Yeah, 100%.
It's an
Sometimes
indication for sure.
It doesn't smell like smoke, guys. What's cool is sometimes it smells like fresh weed, and that's when you know it's going to be exceptional. Like that checkbox, I've yet to like not have. Where if it smells like fresh weed and doesn't smell like smoke, oh my god, it's going to be good. It's like
Flip side, if it
incense.
smells like smoke,
Yeah,
it never goes well.
You're right.
All right, let's get into this judging. We need to make sure that we don't fuck up because I'm handling everybody's scorecards.
You're right. You're right.
What are we thinking? Oh wait, let's let him get these.
So
first
Paul's
hits.
on. So we got blue tip and red tip.
Yep. And since you don't know, we'll just keep you in the dark on who's who.
I don't want to know. You're gonna get the most pure out of me right here, people. I will not waver. They're both burning nice. I'm looking at Paul's. I mean, both of them are smoking crazy. The smoke's nice, soft and pillowy.
I mean, this is a
Are we going to get to a second round because we have 3 people, or no? Should I give you my opinion now?
These are big doinks. You can give your initial opinion if anything's standing
And
out.
these are
My
not
initial
hash, so we're
opinion
holding
would
them
be
down.
that red corner is taking stain and intensity, which I kind of expected, but I would give blue corner every other category. Smoothness, purity, accuracy, mouth coat are all going to blue corner, in my opinion, right there off the first rip. But I would give stain and intensity to number 20. Both smoking off.
Bro, I like this, but this thing will fucking, I don't know, let's see.
Different.
So in my opinion, here, let me give these to Adam.
So let me run through the categories with
Yes.
you. And you don't have to decide right now. You have one more
Okay.
hit. But
No, for
Go ahead and hit
round
them. I'll run them through them.
Yeah.
So you got first things first, you're looking at smoothness. Then you're going to look at accuracy.
Well, first, smoothness, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
The one in my left hand was the blue tip.
Yeah.
I think smoothness, blue
Okay,
tip.
smoothness, blue. Accuracy,
Red tip.
red tip. Okay. Purity.
Red tip.
Okay. Intensity.
Red tip. I
Stain.
Yeah, red tip. I think one
Coat.
of those I could be on the fence about.
Coat.
The only one would be purity. That's almost a tie for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me figure
But-
this out. Because we still have one more round to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, no,
So you don't have
I'm
to
with
decide
it.
yet.
Yeah.
I'm just not getting the flavor from the blue tip as I'm getting from the red tip, but I am getting a cleaner inhale.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? That like
Yeah, no,
it's
for sure.
smoother and sweeter?
What you're saying is that
Getting purity and smoothness
Yes.
right away from this.
And coat.
Don't get any background noise from this.
You're right.
Coat, I would say.
accuracy.
But intensity and stain for the
Yes.
red tip and accuracy.
So like
all
three
I would go
categories,
towards-
three categories.
I would go towards
But the way that works though is because smoothness is worth 2 points because it's the most important thing. You're actually what's happening is
it's one category. Flavor has 5. Smoothness has 1.
yeah.
So it worth 2.
So there's 2 points. So you're gonna end up getting a 4-3 round for blue corner out of that kind of a scoring right there.
There we go. Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, how's that work then? Because
Smoothness
It's a
has to
tie.
be worth 2 because flavor has so many categories within itself that it's like smoothness is so important that it has to have at least 2 points.
you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. I see what
Blue
you
is a lot smoother to me.
You're
right.
right.
Now,
Yeah.
For some reason. And I didn't see that coming because I remember red being super smooth.
No, blue is smoother, but the other one for flavor and intensity is red. So it's
And
like
100% I
weird.
agree with you.
And then
100%.
I would almost say those sometimes correlate together because the sharper the batches I've had, they're sharp. The
Yeah.
more terps, the more like intense. You know, it's hard to get really loud terps and really smooth flower. If
Take a
you
look
can
at
get
that just real
you got
quick,
a
though.
10. Look at the
Yeah, and if you look at it, blue is combusting better
Let's
too.
see. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, you know what's crazy, guys? You can actually see the way the ash is different.
It's like a sandcastle,
Yeah.
and that's got a little ripple effect in it. It's different. There's
And not
air
just
pockets.
color. Not just color.
Texture.
How soft it looks. and
Yeah.
pillowy. Yeah, very interesting. And a lot of that has to do with the type of flower that it is, you know, not even the nutrients in it. It's just sometimes things grow this way and that way. Baccio's not going to break down like Skittles.
That's true. 100%. A lot of it is strain dependent. OGs tend to not break up sandcastle like
No.
this. Doesn't mean they're not fucking amazing fire weed. It just doesn't tend to break up like that.
What do you
so far,
think,
me and
Paul?
Lance
What do
have
you?
the same score, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
literally.
And then Paul has a couple more going towards blue.
I'm interested.
I'm locking in on this. This is what I'm locking in on. I'm locking in on smoothness, blue corner.
Okay.
Accuracy, red corner.
Yeah.
Hold on. Smoothness blue, accuracy red.
Yes. Purity, blue corner.
Yep.
Okay.
Stain and intensity, red corner.
Yep.
And then coat, blue corner.
Ooh. Okay.
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what all of us did, I think.
I have coat. Tell me one more time.
Coat is how thick.
Texture. Texture
I
of the
would
smoke.
give that category to red for me.
Yeah.
But let me go. That was the only
Hit
thing that.
hit these, and then see, because this is your last hits of the first round, so make sure.
Let me go blue first. Very enjoyable flavor. Great job. Very enjoyable. Like
I mean,
the
they're both
flavor is
great.
Very
Let's-
enjoyable.
Splitting out.
Yeah, let's stop and talk about that for a second because
Well, after he focuses on this, coat is your category that you're not picked on, so figure out mouth coat. How
Yeah, purity, cleanliness, clean, flavor, smooth, sweet. This hits that, but let's see this out.
It's how thick the smoke is your only undecided. How thick and vaporous, how dab-like, how
I mean,
textured.
yeah, this one, it's like I gotta like pull back from it. I mean,
And flavor intensity-wise, but the thickness of the smoke outside of flavor-wise, like if there was no flavor, how syrupy and coating is it? You know what I'm saying?
and how
Compared to
wispy
thick.
is the other one. So where are you seeing like wispy thinness and where are you seeing like thick substantiality?
this is smooth, clean, very light. This is intense in mouth coating.
Mouth
This
staining
is
or
burning.
mouth coating?
This is mouth staining and coating.
Okay.
This one for me is burning nicer. Like I can just like look at the.
To me, I don't get much coat off either one, but
Yeah, I
it's
agree though.
stain.
They
Yeah, not the
both
one
leave
without
quickly.
Yeah.
They do both leave quickly.
Well, stain is leaving quickly, but coat is the initial texture of it.
Stain is hold on. Stain is actually leaving longer. So stain is a long finish. That was just you missed.
I'd say
Okay,
red
so
has
we
a
got-
longer finish for
We
me.
got coat for.
And I agree with that.
Okay.
So if
wanna
I
make
were to
sure.
hit both of them and then pass them, the one that I'm still tasting is red.
I agree.
Because it has the longer
But
finish,
then
which is
this
the
one
stain.
is burning what?
I feel like that is more coating,
and more accurate.
more accurate and more
We'll do
coating.
that.
Coat and stain on this.
Yes,
right?
I think that's
All right,
coat
got
and
you locked
stain.
in.
And then the other categories for the blue though is when in the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I would give
you
blue.
went accuracy to red,
Yeah.
stain red, coat red.
Yes.
So you went first round red. We went first round blue.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's 3 and 2 or 3 and 3. Okay.
Well, it's 4-3 for us and
Gosh,
4-3 for
because of
you,
the extra
but you
vote.
have it flipped from us. Yeah.
That's what yes, in my opinion, yeah. Because I think
Try it again. 'Cause I
red's
see what you're
leaving
saying.
more impact on my palate and it's lasting longer for me and the smoke is thicker. But the blue is like it's clean smoke. You just
I agree with everything
just
you're saying
disappears.
except for the texture.
Okay.
For me, I'm getting a softer, more pillowy texture and thicker texture
blue.
From blue.
Okay.
Whereas red, because it's so staining,
You're
is
right.
more of like
Okay.
that wispy mustard. Like you eat a hot dog with mustard, you
feel-
taste mustard
Gotcha.
afterwards.
Loud mustard.
Yeah, like
It sounds
loud
thick as
mustard.
Mayonnaise.
Whereas,
You don't taste
yeah, mayonnaise is
much.
creamy, but that shit just like sits on your tongue.
Yeah, it lays
Gotcha.
heavy on the palate.
It's thicker.
So I just hit this. I'm getting a slight tar background now from red on that last hit.
You're starting to get some
Just a slight
company.
Yeah.
tarry, just a little something that's starting
Okay.
to build now from a hotness maybe. I'm letting it cool down because that cherry was hot.
And we can talk about this. It's interesting, guys. When you do something with high terps, as that terp builds through the joint, it does get harsher.
It's because
So-
it's volatile, I think. I think it's the volatility of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, but you will find with Skittles and things, when it gets towards that end, it does get intense in a way a lot of times people are like,
And I think this
throw it
is why
out."
the side-by-side is so important
I love
once
this.
again is because like normally
It's
we would
tough.
be saying that this was a smoother, but next to this,
I guess that this would be smoother than this.
but next
I
to
think
this,
blue's
it's like,
smoother.
okay.
Yes, though, coming in, that red
Oh,
would be.
yeah, no
That's
blue
why
was.
the side-by-side is so important is because by a recollection, everything that red has gone up against,
right.
it's been smoother than. So we're like,
Oh.
red is smooth. But then you smoke
No,
it next
not
to
against
blue,
blue,
and you're
no.
like, wait a minute, Red's not that smooth.
Not against blue.
Blue's smoother.
It's never not that smooth. It's just weed is relative.
Yes.
Everything is relative. What you think is fire is relative to what the best thing you've had is
100%.
in your life and in that moment.
It's like with anything in life.
Yeah.
So even a slight nuance can cause something to feel harsher than it really is in real life.
Yeah, I agree.
And folks, that's why it's so important to smoke anything you can get your hands on.
I think I'm going coat still right now on this. Stain, intensity, everything else.
So will you go through your categories for me, bro? Tell me
Yeah.
what you were thinking, Adam, real quick,
Yeah,
from what you
so-
just tried.
I scored it accuracy red, tastes exactly like it smells, and so does blue, but more accurate on the red.
I agree.
I went purity blue. There's no background noise, no
Yep.
faults, no foreign flavors that shouldn't be there at all.
Very clean.
Intensity red. Stain red. I'm tasting red right now still as I sit here. So stain, it stained it. Coat, I went blue. I feel like there's a more wholesome, thicker smoke. It's not as intense on my palate.
Okay.
But it's more like a mayonnaise versus mustard.
Interesting.
Mustard is more nasally. Mayonnaise is more
Wispy,
coaty.
yeah.
It's like pudding is very coating. Syrup is very coating. Versus lemonade would be more intense on my palate than a syrup. But syrup is like,
But
it's like
Can I
thicker, you know?
can I interrupt
Got
you
you.
real quick, dude? So
It's smooth as blue.
I'm keeping everything the same for round 2, but I will tell you this. I agree with you. This is starting to have some company with it. Red is. Blue is peaking right now. This
Yeah,
is
it
the
does seem
best
to be.
hit that I had of blue was just right now.
Potency's pretty good too. I know we don't like talking about that, but like I'm fucking lit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm lit.
And like we smoke heavy. I like heavy smoke. And like just to tell, you know, to give you guys, because I know that doesn't some people are like, I like to get lit. Just for the guys, these are smoking. These are strong flavors that have potency. I promise you, because come on now.
Well, you know what? Can't even say that. Because for I know potency.
Everybody's different.
I know people that
Yeah.
will
Look at
not
how
get
they're
high
burning
off a
different.
dab.
How weird is that? One's burning faster than the other.
That's the thing, like certain shit, Gorilla Glue burns
Weird.
fast as fuck. Certain strains burn quick, we've noticed that as well. So we're going into the third round after you hit those. Oh no, I have
Yeah.
to hit these, then we're going to the third.
This should be the first
You're
of the
gonna start
third.
Third.
Yeah, I started, yeah.
Started it, yeah. Falls over your scissor, bro.
No, that's why when you said that, I was like, wait a minute.
Wow, I wish I had a doink can for you guys right now. This is absolutely
It's the
fire.
same for me. For me,
Smoking.
nothing's changed. There is some fogginess behind the red now. It wasn't as obviously it's not as crisp and clear.
red
But for
is.
me, I'm still stain and coat with red, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
And that's fair enough, yeah.
It's loud, it's sharp,
Yeah.
it's coating. Right now, though, if you told me which one do you want to enjoy and go off somewhere and smoke the rest of it, I'm picking blue.
yeah. Like if I had
Because
if you had to
it's
spark one up
smooth.
again, which one are you sparking?
Oh, if I'm gonna spark one up fresh,
Yeah.
oh, red.
Red. Oh no, just like if you're gonna smoke a doink of either of these again.
Red.
Red. Oh, okay. So you're-
Yeah, I enjoy that more. This is too light for me. I love how light it is, but I'm not, in my opinion, I'm not getting as much. Maybe this is pushing that down more, but like, this is very light. Am I wrong? It's a very
It's
light flavor.
Lighter, but it's enough.
It's-
for me
it's
to
sweet
enjoy
and
it
light.
To not take
Can I say this, though,
Yeah.
So
too?
it depends on you as a smoker.
You're right.
It's lighter in relativity to what it's next to,
So you're
because
right,
I can
yeah.
guarantee if you were to roll that blue by itself and smoke it, you wouldn't be saying it had light flavor.
Man,
but
you're
because
right,
it's
though.
next to red, you're like, oh
You're
shit,
right.
this isn't as loud as
Would I
this.
roll? You're right. Now I'm trying to think of myself, and I'm literally picturing myself sitting down. I'm asking myself, "Yo, you pick one," and I'm going, "Fuck, yeah, you're right. I
It
don't
depends
know."
on your mood because if you're someone that can deal with smooth or slight harshness
Yeah.
better, then you're gonna pick this flavor blaster.
That's
Right.
If
me.
you're someone that likes a super smooth fucking weed,
Yeah.
you're gonna pick
You're
the
right.
smooth one with some flavors.
I'm a
But
red,
That's
but
the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
Is yeah, sure it's an objective or it's subjective at a point, but like it's different for everybody. So that means that this is a good finals match because one or two of the judges are picking one or the other.
And look at the end of the day, who's to say what's right and what's wrong, right? Like you would prefer the one you'll deal with the little bite to have that crazy flavor coming through. Whereas for
Oh, yeah,
whereas
yeah.
for me, I want to smoke 20 doinks in a night if I'm kicking it. So blue is what I'm grabbing because I want the smoother one because I can keep smoking it.
Gotcha.
And it's not going to bother
And
me.
I know now that's going to smoke better. Yeah, I already know. I can tell.
It's like
There
a
we
Nate
go.
Diaz right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
still fucking jabbing you in the face.
Yeah,
He's still fucking.
like, he's smooth. He's a smooth criminal, bro.
He's slapping you around 3 rounds in, and you're starting to wobble.
Which is another big thing. Right now, I don't know if I'm giving any category.
I'm not.
This flavor kind of.
I'm clean sweeping round 3 for blue.
So just like Nate Diaz isn't big bomb puncher in the beginning like this fucking citrus would be. It's like a.
It's an accumulation over time.
Not tired.
Yes, it's an accumulation.
Red is a little burnt out right now. Like it's lost integrity of the flavor profile.
Facts.
Okay, yeah. This is great job on blue side. This is really clean, smooth, sweet, still burning like the original part of the joint. The if you told me this hasn't changed much from start to finish.
It's kept integrity.
Consistency, right? Like when we talk about growers, right? Like greatest of all times, it's consistency.
But then this you hit, and it's overpowering flavor on that. Like this is the volume on this is about a 6 to a 7 for me. The volume on this is like a 9, and that's tough because this is like sweet. And you're right, I would smoke. God, this is loud. Even and it is harsh. It's burning my throat a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting. I think.
But it's also literally I would have put that out already by now.
I think
I'm getting a loud stain now and some intensity, but it feels more hollow.
Yes.
Like a wispy citrus, but it's still loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
It's lost integrity.
Right now, last round, I would give the blue on smokability overall. Like right now, if you're asking me which one do you want to smoke now, blue for sure.
so. I don't have the phone on me, guys, so I don't know if this is official or not, but
Still.
I'll take either one.
I think that means number 2.
I would go 2 rounds red, but then at the end, I give it to blue.
I would go all three rounds for blue.
Okay.
So
At 1 point, the only difference was Coke.
it was one category.
Yeah.
Literally,
It came down
you're right.
to a point.
Would you agree as well?
100%.
That's
100%.
crazy for people listening.
The only difference is you picked coat for red, whereas Adam and I both picked coat for blue.
blue, yeah.
That's the only difference.
Neither of them were very coating,
No.
so it was very close.
No, you're splitting hairs.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
dude,
splitting hairs. Yeah.
Specifically. The whole thing was, I wouldn't say it was a hair split on intensity and stain. That's red.
Right, for sure.
Smoothness was not a hair split. Purity was not a hair split. That's blue.
Coat
Well,
definitely
you know what's
was
going to be
though.
interesting? Who's going to place in Zalympix and what? We just heard best overall. That was Wizard.
Yeah. We don't
And
even
then
know
now
what
we're going to
happened
be
right now.
interested to see who's going to win best terps and what are the placements to see what we pick versus what, because you guys have been going through everything.
I said we go get on stage and tell them what the best thing smoking is.
Announce this right now, then.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here, Lance. Thank you for coming
Hey,
all the way down.
always
to
appreciate you, brother.
Bro.
Always.
and helping us out with all
Right.
the equipment.
Hey, if
and
you
shit.
guys didn't
The
already
long
know,
journey.
man, we got some cool shit cooking
We
up.
do.
us,
We do. You guys have
man.
no
It's
idea.
gonna be
Should we run
dope.
through a couple things?
Just touch on it real
Let's do
quick.
it. Let's
just
do
real
it.
quick.
Let's do it. Let's
2
do it.
seconds.
Fuck
2
it.
seconds.
So, first of all, let's talk about our little project.
Trust me, you want to listen to this. Watch.
Okay?
Yeah.
Our little project it's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be some of the coolest
This
shit
is
ever
the
been.
passion project of all passion projects.
We haven't announced the name yet.
No.
Yeah.
The gas tank.
Yeah.
Gas
it's
tank.
fitting, right? We're bringing on athletes. with
Double
gas
entendre on that ass.
tank. So gas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
We got some MMA guys coming on immediately, UFC fighters.
fluffy as the initial intro.
The best setting. We got some other
American
dope
Hot
names in the works for
All
the
pro athletes.
next episodes.
Yep.
We got some sick shit coming.
I don't even want to announce some of them yet because it seems ridiculous. But
Right.
yeah, well, there's a couple.
Right.
And then Dave's crushing it right now with what he's doing in Proper Doinks.
Let's go. Shout out in proper doinks.
Bro.
So Adam and I were just talking before you got here, and I was telling him we're at the studio the other day. We're getting ready to film this episode that was supposed to happen, but we ended up having to postpone it.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and Adam was on the phone call. Dave's editing, and I look over and I'm like, "You're crushing it, bro." And he's like, but I was being genuine. And he's like, because usually I fuck around with Dave. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Usually I'm talking shit, but I'm like, you're crushing it, bro. And he's like, it's
Being
going
humble.
cool. And I'm like, Dave, let me explain something to you. The personality and who you are, it is only a matter of fucking time before Dave blows up.
When you motherfuckers get to know Dave, like
Yeah.
you know Dave, you're
Get
like,
your
fuck my
Patreon
life.
now is all I can say. invest in that all you can right now because he's gonna blow up. His prices are gonna go up. If you guys want to get duels, get them now while it's cheap, because in a few months you guys are gonna be like, fuck, I should have got that shit earlier.
Yeah, because look, he's a lot more likable than us.
He is. Yeah, he is for sure.
So you gotta tune in, like, oh, fuck, I gotta tune in Proper Noise right now. See you one, goddamn.
A ton of stuff though. I mean, 4, 5, 6 different shows coming online.
Yeah.
We built out an upstairs set today at the studio for First Smoke. We got a bunch of cool shit.
Yep.
The magazine.
I can't wait to hear who you guys picked. I'm gonna go out. When I walk
Shout
out,
out LA French Ferry.
You want to know?
Yeah.
We'll tell you right here before we tell everybody.
Should we?
Okay.
Yeah. We got Wizard Trees right now for the winner.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Scott and the whole team, dude. Jesus.
I mean, it's just what a phenom. So here's the thing: Zane Banger never been in the on the top of the podium, but has been in the finals. It has officially gotten a proper bracket win. There will be a crown next to his name.
One of the first people I met in Cali.
Well deserved. I will tell you what.
10 years.
Let's talk about it. He's the one that Adam learned about smokability on.
The very first weed that blew my mind actually was Wizard Trees. I forget that sometimes.
I rolled up RS11 for him, and he was like, "Bro, what the fuck is this?"
Oh, it's so good. His RS11 was the RS11.
Yeah.
His Zope
Yeah.
was the Zope.
It's it.
You're right.
Since 2019, August 12th, that was the last time I smoked some Zope that was like that. Mount Rushmore Zope.
Yeah.
I originally linked Wizard Trees up with MP Cali, and that started his big
way.
he went from houses to warehouses. I knew a buddy at the time, and me and him, I traded. He gave me Tropicana cookies. Me and Wizard go so far back, but great. One of the most wholesome from the ground,
100%, dude.
From garages, bro. From putting
100%.
one light up to running 1,100. Running 1,000 lights from 1 to 1,000. I mean, guys, if you're a home grower out there, Wizard Trees is literally
an inspiration.
I mean, so is LA Family Farms and so many others, but I'm just saying, I watched Wizard in 10 years. His come up was faster than anybody else's. All these other guys were guys that would have had success. Joe was successful in business way before weed. Like, he's this guy is an artisan, LA Family Farms, with like woodworking and cabinetry and all that. That was his. But Wizard Trees, in 10 years, I watched him have 1 light or 6 lights, all the way up to 1,000 lights, and in 3 states licensing. Like,
pump this
that 10 years. Oh, the whole time.
Like,
I mean, some people I bought bad packs.
Right?
Everyone's bought bad packs of stuff. But that trajectory in a 10-year run, I vouch to say, I don't know any other grower that's had the run Wizard has had in 10 years.
Yeah.
If you have seen what he's done in 10 years, it's unbelievable.
And I don't know anything about him like you do, right? I mean,
Dave was running grows 20 years ago.
I smoked his weed, and that basically created Proper Noise.
Insane.
I found out about him through Doja and White Ashes back in the day. Shout out Doja. Before the RS11 dropped, Doja fucking was like, "Bro, I got something cooking with Wizard Trees."
I was probably out of the MP
and
Halley
Deep East Oakland, and I remember immediately going on Instagram and searching their profiles and liking them.
Fire.
They were very young pages, liking them and being like, okay. And then RS11 hit, and I was just like, he just changed the game. You know how there's always those few things. You know, you got cookies, gelato, sherbet, kush. There's a few things in this game that just will always stay on the tip of, gelato.
That initially was the Wizard.
Exactly.
Hit, like that level Mount Rushmore hit. There's only about 5 of them in history.
Yeah, there's not a lot. But ones that will go down where it's like, you remember a time period by a certain cultivator and a certain cultivar. And it's like 16 to 17 is connected.
Yep.
That's the gelato, Smarties, guava, gushers era. That's the era, right?
Yep.
Listen, dude, I was smoking.
And then it goes,
I loved it.
then it goes 18, 19 leading into 20 with Wizard.
Yep.
And then it goes
We had cookies.
Blueprint 21, 22, 23. 19,
20,
yeah. And let's talk about it for real. If you really want to talk about it, Blueprint, because Jordan being the grower for Connected, is really a part of that 16, 17, 18 I was
Who's top
talking
three
about.
right now? What are we saying? Preferred Gardens, Wizard Trees.
Blueprint has to be in the conversation.
Blueprint, LA Kelly Farm.
Right now,
No, just in general, consistency-wise.
Yeah, top,
No,
top three in the
who do
whole
you
world right
think
now.
has held more of a consistent
In the U.S.
era?
3 months type. But
Yeah. Last
That's
year.
a tough-
last year?
We're almost about to finish the year.
of the year.
Yeah, of the whole year.
It's Wizard Trees.
Best
Wizard
three
Trees.
brands smoking
And Wizard
consistent
Trees
fire.
preferred. Wizard Trees preferred, and
Oh, that third one's a tough one.
I don't know about this, bro. Because look, if you're talking this year,
but Wizard Trees and preferred it for
2025.
sure.
my all-time answer is very different. But this year, let's look up the rankings.
With consistency.
I know we got to do this
Yeah,
quick.
look
We
at
got to
it.
do this quick.
We've literally thought about this in depth and created a
You thought we were going to be done.
But these, but 2 batches. How many batches we talking? Let's get into it. Let's get into the logistics of these records, because you and I have gone. We created these.
It's the most recent write-up that we can do minus the gas bracket. We haven't updated it since the OG bracket. So
Shout out Green Dog.
He was 4 and 3, but now
Yeah.
I think he's like 7
He's
or 8
definitely
and 3,
top 10 in the-
or 9 and
he's
3 or
top
something
10
like
for
that.
sure.
So
Right.
he's gonna move up maybe top 5.
He was top 3 for me in the box.
He might be number 2 or
Yeah, she's
3 spot
smoking.
right now.
Great job, Green Dog. You were number 2 for me
But you know,
overall,
we're not
best in the
talking about-
Zalympix, just so you know.
Oh, Green Dog was.
He was top 3 for
Yeah.
me.
That
He was
would be
number
my
2.
head stash of that box.
Fire.
I picked that for head stash.
Yeah, the
Told
OG
Joe,
hits
that's who you're
different.
battling against, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you know who we're forgetting about? Growing Pains.
Oh,
One batch though.
You're right.
One batch though. That's the only thing. What else?
Honey Bananas
Yeah.
and his gas bracket semifinal.
Oh, you are right. You are right. You
No,
are
they're
right.
doing great
Okay.
work.
Okay.
We got a grow
He's
tour with them.
8-1.
No, I'm not talking shit. Growing Pains right now, I'm going to say this and on record. Growing Pains is my best weed of 2025.
You know we have
and
a
it's
full
November.
grow tour with them that
And it's
drops in
November.
December.
Yeah.
You have a grow tour?
Yeah, we did like a whole hour-long grow tour. My Roach behind the camera edited it and shot it. It's unbelievable. And like,
Is it already
we walked
released?
through the whole grow. They're sending me some of their strains.
Already released or no?
Tell him to say Honey
December.
Bananas.
December
It's already
releases.
edited. It's all done. We're done with that. We're
Tune
just
in
scheduling
for
now.
Smoke of the Day,
We
December.
see the honey banana
He's gonna
that
take
one.
you behind the scenes.
We talk about it. We see it in the room. We talk
Yeah.
about the gas bracket,
Bro,
everything.
That's
Let's go.
Honey Bananas without hesitation.
And then we
Best
asked,
shit.
without thinking about
Yeah.
it, without even talking to anybody.
Yeah,
I'm
best
like,
shit ever.
Fuck up. That Honey Bananas is the batch. of
That's
the
a
year.
fact.
You know what's
So
crazy? You guys will love this. We sit down at the end, we roll up, and we say, "Give us the secrets on how you're able to grow with Athena and get this flavor."
Yeah, it's interesting.
And that
bro.
because
Shout
that's
out Athena, he
your new
makes it
sponsor.
happen.
Isn't that
Oh
your?
yeah, shit, our sponsor. Hey, yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
Not because they're a sponsor.
Hey,
because
first
because
smoke
fire
is,
comes
first
from them.
smoke's open, just so you know,
Oh,
man.
shit.
For the
Hold-
first time
hold on.
in 3 years, we do not have a nutrient sponsor starting December 1st.
Athena, you heard it here first.
Well,
Oh,
let
I
me
mean,
say this.
whoever, but we rock. You know, I've grown with all kinds of shit. So
Let me say this, bro.
HGV's talking to us.
We didn't. Canada's lining up.
I just want to be clear. There's some homies out there talking, but yeah, bro.
No, so I didn't. They were hitting us up for like 9 months. Athena didn't take the meeting because we didn't have anything that was smoky.
Yeah, our representation was everything that we had that used Athena was it was boof.
Well, we didn't really try much with Athena, honestly.
It has
We
to
had
be
some
proven.
proof, but we didn't.
It's
There's
gotta
a
be
lot of
proven.
Closeted Athena growers, right?
But why would you tell a grower to grow with something that's not going to produce good weed?
Well,
That would be the worst thing I would ever want to
We
do to
can't
someone is be
do
like,
that.
use this, and then you grow with it, and you're like, it's shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Improper doings, he'll take the sponsor. Yeah, there's no saying. So
All of
hit
them.
him Improper doings if you got some shit nutrients. If you write him a check, he'll
no,
have it,
just
right?
come to me. I'll tell you the top 5 nutrient companies, and between those 5, it's all on the grower. Then you can use. It's at that point you're in a. It's the difference
That's
between a
fine.
Porsche and a Ferrari and a fucking Aston Martin. It's like, well, it's a driver of almost.
Yeah, put him on a track and see. But that's what we learned because we were talking shit on Athena.
Yeah.
For 9 months, they were hitting us up. We were talking shit.
It's the driver.
But I realized there's a lot of closeted Athena growers that then look back and go like this. They're like, wait, here's the episode. Did you like that? I loved it. That was Athena. Wait, why don't they? Well, because there's this thing about cardboard, right? But now that it's come out that it is the grower and not necessarily the nutrients.
The power's in your
Some
hands.
nutrients can stop you from having fire.
Yes.
Right? Which is what people were saying about Athena. But my thing is, these dudes did the exact formula. They didn't even veer from it.
I know.
And they
That's
got
a fact.
the best weed of 2025. So what does that mean about you? Except about you. If you're growing cardboard, I tried that. I got
Look in the mirror, dude. Look in the mirror.
Just, come on, dog.
It is crazy.
People are doing it. Go tell growing
It just shows you, man.
You can't do it.
The number one factor in your garden is you.
I wish
Yeah.
I could say the name.
It's the driver, not the car.
You're the number one factor in your garden. Genetics plays a role. Everything environmentals. If you want to ask me about what's the most important thing growing a plant, environmentals. I'm that number one. And nutrients will come behind everything. If you have shitty, just like a kid, picture a kid growing up, and I'm going to give you a shitty environment and tell you
diet.
you're going to be a.
But
You're gonna be a great kid, bro.
I will tell you this.
You're gonna be a
just like
hellion.
any parent, you can have the best intentions
Yeah.
as you want with your kid,
Yeah.
but unless you know how to use the inputs to teach your kid, unless you have that knowledge, it's not going to be good.
And does anyone
these
have an
people
ugly
that
kid?
are using these products that you're talking about? They know how to use them, and that's why it's working for them.
You're right.
Yeah.
And no one has an ugly kid if you ask them.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
Just always remember that.
But there is some nutrients that can fuck it up, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know any of them. I haven't used them, but I've definitely had some just beat out others, you know?
Wood Wide is number 3 right now.
Who is?
Wood wide.
Oh, man, I've never
And you know
had.
what?
I got to
4
try.
different batches.
Winning. There's
I got to come back into this bracket with some of our new hitters, man, is Blackleaf.
There's 2 different winning batches from Wood Wide. It's the 2, what's it called?
Woodsies, yeah.
Yep. And he's just been knocking fools down with that.
I've heard of
Number
that.
3. Number 4 is Blueprint, because they're 7 and 2.
Yeah, fire.
Wizard Trees is 13 and 5, sitting at number 2 ranked in the Proper Smoke League right now.
Jesus, that's a lot of
13 and
duels.
5.
A lot of
A
duels.
lot. He's running up a check.
Yeah.
Wood Wide 7 and 2. Growing Pains is 8 and 1
Damn.
with
Well,
2 different badges.
it looks like it's slimming out. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get
Yeah, let's
this
do this.
going. All right, guys.
Hey,
All right, boys.
Shout out Wizard Trees number 2. Appreciate you.
Yo,
Congratulations.
wow,
Best
congrats.
thing smoking.
It is best thing smoke. Wow.
That's crazy.
Lance, thank you again.
Dude, Proper Smoke, first smoke of the day. Man, I always have a blast with these guys. If you want to see more of us, let us know.
Yep.
Yeah, we got the Patreon up and the YouTube Proper Smoke Network.
And we got some dope shit coming.
Peace.
Out here in the Amish, smoking big joints in Amish.